Thank you. I'm sorry I didn't mention that. Because I was organizing that demonstration. I got a little emotional and carried away, but that was supposed to be at 12 p.m. today. And if that's part of the plan, you still want it to be part of the plan, I am all for it, and that's what I want to push. Because we need to do something today, and that would give us something to do.
2, we should definitely march. We're right here by VCU. We could loop around and walk that way. Let people see us, let people join us, let people melt into us, etc. 3, we need to figure out an easy place accessible in the middle of the city where we can hold regular meetings. This could be the place. No one had trouble getting here. I'm not saying we have to set up here, but this is a place to meet. That's what I had to say.
All right, one more speaker.
Oh, one more thing. We really do need to get so that people can know predictably where we're going to be. The cops know predictably where we're going to be, but ordinary people don't know, and that's something we have to work on. You know, sometimes our GAs that were supposed to happen at 7 happened at 8 or 9 or 10ish. We've got to cut out doing that.
Jeremy is coming.
Yeah, I'd just like to point out that media has been doing its best to coordinate the information in a very, very chaotic situation. Media has been doing its best to coordinate information in a very chaotic situation. What we need to do is get consensus on at least one thing to do right now. Now, media has also been hearing ideas from people. And one of the ideas was to have a march down back to Kanawha Plaza today. Another idea was to march through VCU and pick up student support. Classes get out, I think, around 4:30, 4:45. And then there's also the Bank of America proposal. I think any of those could get attention, but we should decide on one. That's my input.
And that's what we're working on now. So that
Chief's number.
646
646
67
67
00.
00.
Bobby Scott, who is the Virginia representative for Kanawha. And we don't want to ever deal with cancer.
And we don't ever deal with cancer.
644
644
4845.
4845.
Mike check.
Mike check.
say that one more time.
644 4845.
4845.
Richmond info line. 646 7000. Repeat. All of you. Mike check.
Mike check.
646
646
7000.
7000.
Mayor's office.
Mayor's office.
646
646
79
79
70.
70.
ACLU.
ACLU.
644
644
8022.
8022.
Put it on Facebook, put it on Twitter, call all of them.
Put it on Facebook. Put it on Twitter.
I have those numbers if you need them.
I have the numbers if you need them.
I propose that before 5 p.m.
Before 5 p.m.
this group walks through VCU,
walks through VCU,
gather support,
to gather support,
walks down Main Street,
walks down Main Street,
gather support,
to gather support,
get somewhere quickly,
in
front of a bank.
in front of a bank.
Let news come and cover us.
Let the news come and cover us.
Let, when we're a larger group, decide whether we want to go march back into Kanawha tonight. We're not prepared. We're just preaching right now.
We're not prepared.
Let's raise awareness.
Let's raise awareness.
In jail right now, I will go sit in front of the jail because I've been to that jail. They need some company right now. They need to hear our voices outside that place. I recommend that we go take it another step higher to the state capitol. That's my opinion.
So you want to go to the state capitol? Or
I'll be at the jail until you guys are at the state capitol.
So jail and or
State capitol.
Hey everybody.
Hey everybody.
Do we need a mic check or can I just talk?
Down here.
Talk loud.
If I project, can you hear me or do we need a mic check?
good.
Everyone good? Alright. Last night, the police came. Alright, are we mic checking or? Alright. Yeah, have it. Last night, as we all know, last night, as we all know, I'll try not to pause so much. Last night, as we all know, like the cops came, all that stuff, which was partially a result of someone calling the cops on some drunk people in the park. The cops have been called several times since we've been there, right? For conflicts, like between us and people that were already living in the park, right? Those are the main problems, right?
Right.
I mean, can I get some agreement on that?
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, so there were people at the very beginning of all this saying, don't go to Kanawha Plaza. People already live there. People already live there. 25 to 30 people for years already live there. Now there's a fucking fence over around it. That's our fault. I think this is important because we have to realize that, and we have to plan from here with that in mind. That's our fault. Talk about the cops are part of the 99%. What about them? The cops are paid. Their job is to evict us. Evict us from our foreclosed homes and evict them from where they can lay their head at night. That's on us now. Because we told you, some of us told you, do not go there. I've worked with the homeless community for the 3 years I've been here in Richmond. That's been a safe haven, the only safe haven for them other than Monroe Park during the day. We don't know if they're going to get that back. I say that if people want to continue to do something, I fully support that. Because I agree with like the occupation movement. But don't go back to Kanawha Plaza. Stay the fuck out of Kanawha Plaza.
By Monroe Park.
No, Holland, it happens all over the world. The cops, the establishment has cracked down on people like us who are just protesting. Don't mic check all that. Here we are.
Speak up there.
Here we are.
Here we are!
And we were supposed to have a protest today at Bank of America.
And we were supposed to have a protest today at Bank of America.
I propose that we go ahead and do that protest.
I propose that we go ahead and do that protest.
I propose that after that we come back up here and we make ourselves heard and seen around VCU. Because we need people to hear and see us. We have to deal, logistical things will always be a problem, but we have to get our message out. We have to get our message out. We have to talk to people, we have to be seen by people, and we have to make it easy for people to join us. When I think about when we were in Kanawha Plaza, people kept driving by, honking their horns, and giving us stuff just because they agree with us, because they want to help us. We could have used those people's help. In numbers, we have strength. And we shouldn't make it too much of a niche movement so that, the people who are with us ideologically but are just too old to sit up in the park freezing in November can join us. So that the people, who have grievances like us but have a 9-to-5 job can join us. So that ordinary people, the sort that drove by and the sort that gave us material help, can join us, and we will be a bigger group. Because part of the reason we were vulnerable, even myself, I thought to myself, 30-degree weather, last night I was freezing and I went home, and that left a vulnerable group. If we had been a huge group of people marching up and down, they would have had a much rougher time pushing us out. And so let's not be vulnerable.
What a process.
Guys, I love everything you're saying. We need proposals as to what to do right now.
As far as I know, everything is quite clean. We're deciding what we need to do today, right now.
Okay, because on the internet, it says there's a GA this morning, which happened, and a GA at 5 p.m.
Okay.
in Kanawha. I'm not sure.
I think the first thing to decide is when and where is our next GA. Okay? So that we know that and we can get the media out there. After that, I would just like to suggest that one of the ways we've come to this place that we feel the need that we have to do this is a death by 1,000 cuts. We get it from all sides. And in that spirit, I feel like all of these actions that we propose that are going in these different directions are all great. And we need to bring it back to the system with all of those little cuts. So, if you feel like doing something, do it. Ask yourself, who's going to do it for me if I don't, or stop me if I do. okay? And yeah, there is strength in numbers, right? But we can't all get into one big pile before we move all of the time. We've got to take this to the bank and to the Capitol and to the phones and to the social media. Just do it anywhere. That's all that I have to say. Let's pick a GA and go.
So you want to, your proposal is to sign on GA?
My proposal is that, yes, our most important next step so we can continue to endure.
Clarification.
What's that?
Was that what you were saying? Our next step is to figure out when we're going to GA.
We need to be able to let folks know where and when our next GA is, I think.
Yeah. So that's it. That was the point?
That is the proposal.
That's all I wanted to know.
Yeah. All right.
Great. Can I make a... Okay. Yes. Can I remind everyone?